What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're going to be talking about this week's Triple Money Event Week, as well as the property and vehicle discounts, and the new Franklin and Lamar adversary modes that were added today, which is just awesome. So this event week is for January 13th through January 19th, 2022. So we of course received the brand new Nagasaki Shinobi that was added today, which is a very cool looking bike, but it's definitely a very expensive one at almost $2.5 million. And for those of you who've been following the drip feed cars, you'll know we only have 3 drip feed vehicles left, which is pretty crazy to think about. The current prize right for this week is the Dinka RT3000, which happens to be the exact same car we had on the prize right about 3 months ago with the same livery and everything, which is the same thing that happened last week with the Euros. So definitely I'm seeing the pattern here. They're just going to keep repeating identical cars that were previously on the prize ride, which honestly I find a bit disappointing when this prize ride had so much potential. They could be putting different types of tuner vehicles on there that are not from the Tuners DLC, like the Elegy Retro Custom, the Jester Classic, etc., but I guess it is what it is. But anyways, the RT3000 has a normal price of about 1.7 million and a trade price of about 1.3 million. So to get this car for free, you have to place top 2 in a Street Series race for 5 days in a row. Now personally, I'm not a fan of a days in a row requirement for these challenges, but I'm sure most of you have this car already. Now in terms of a casino podium vehicle, we have the Ocelot Jugular. This car is primarily based on the Jaguar XE SV Project 8 and has a normal price of about $1.2 million and a trade price of about $900,000, so definitely not a cheap car. Now in terms of performance, this car is in the sports class and is in top 10 for most tracks, which is very impressive for a 4-door car. And speaking of that, this car is the fastest 4-door car in the game in terms of track performance. Plus it also has some decent customization options as well, and a great exhaust note derived from the X821. I think it's a great car to get off the podium if you don't own one already. Alright, so starting off with the property discounts, we have 25% off all agencies in game, as well as 25% off the decorative upgrades / renovations for them as well. So for those of you who haven't acquired one yet, or maybe want to change up your upgrades, this is definitely the best time to do that. Also, all the normal garage properties are 30% off this week if you're looking to expand your vehicle storage. Moving on to the vehicle discounts, we have 30% off the Dubachi Champion, which is one of the cars that released with the Contract DLC. Now this car has the Amani Tech options, which is pretty nice, but it's also in the supercar class and is one of the slowest cars in that class, around 40th place for track performance, being even slower than the Vaca, which is honestly a real shame. This car really should have been in the sports class, at least in my opinion. Next up, we have 40% off the DR1. This is one of the original open wheel cars and is also one of the slowest as well for track performance. However, it does have the highest top speed of the open wheel cars with the proper setup, so I guess at least it has that, but I really wouldn't recommend buying this car unless you're trying to build an open wheel car collection. Moving along, we have 35% off the PR4. So this is another one of the original open wheel cars that used to be the king for track performance before the BR8 released. Next up, we have 40% off the R88, which is the 3rd open wheel car out of the 4 we have in game. So they literally discounted all the open wheel cars in game except for the fastest one, which is the BR8 for track performance. Classic Rockstar. Moving along, we have 40% off the Autark, which is an awesome supercar for the money with very good handling as well, putting it in top 10 for the supercar class in terms of track performance. And honestly, if you're looking for a budget supercar under 1.5 million, this is definitely the best value currently in game with this discount. Next up, we have 40% off the Ocelot Lynx. So this car is in the sports car class and is just an absolutely gorgeous car in my opinion, with a great exhaust note as well. Now it is pretty slow and very expensive as well, but it's still a great looking car with some decent customization, and if you've always wanted one, now would be the time to get one. Moving on to the Southern San Andreas website, we have 40% off the Previon. So this car is in the Coupes class and is currently still the fastest one in that class for track performance, even with the tuner's nerf that was applied to other tuners DLC cars. So definitely add this one to your collection if you're looking to own the fastest car for the Coupes class. In terms of vehicle upgrade discounts, we have 25% off the Imani Tech upgrades this week, which is awesome. And for those of you who don't know, currently the only vehicles that allow you to install Imani Tech are the Buffalo STX, the Patriot Mil-Spec, the Dubachi Champion, the Enos Jubilee, and the Deity. And of course, in order to install that tech on these cars, you need to own an agency property with the Vehicle Workshop upgrade. That's currently the only way you can get those Imani Tech options on those cars. In terms of clothing unlocks, if you complete the Franklin and Lamar short trip missions, you unlock the pastel green smoke jacket for free this week, which is pretty cool. In terms of triple money, we have triple money NRP on the brand new adversary mode that was added today called Double Down, which apparently is similar to a survival mode, but it involves Franklin and Lamar, as you can see here by the description, so that's pretty cool. Definitely seems interesting. I'll definitely be checking that out sometime later today or tomorrow, and possibly live stream it if you guys want to see that. Next up, we have double money NRP on associate / bodyguard salary, which is pretty nice when you're helping your friends. Next up, we have double money NRP on payphone hits, which is awesome. I know some of you guys make some pretty good money with the payphone hits in free mode, and with double money, you can make some serious good money this week. Obviously, it's nowhere near Gallo Perico, but if you want something to do in free mode that's very simple and not the constant Gallo Perico grind over and over, the payphone hits are a great alternative. And lastly, the High Society League mission for the Dr. Dre contract is also double money NRP for this week, so wow, definitely some great double money opportunities for this week. Moving on to the Prime Gaming discounts for Prime Gaming members only, so again, the same as the last couple months. Unfortunately, we sadly don't have any Prime Gaming discounts currently in game. The only thing we have is the usual free $100,000 for logging in during the event week period. And lastly, we have the RC Bandito time trial construction site 2. This week's normal time trial is Eburo Heights. I highly recommend Arali Shotaro, or pretty much any quick car for that time trial. It gives you quite a bit of extra time to complete it. And the premium race is the Supercar Race Congestion Charge. I highly recommend Aravita Vest 8, Emirates, or Krieger for that race. Every Friday I post a guide on how to easily beat the time trials and premium race, so stay tuned for that if you're new. Anyways guys, hope this was helpful. Overall, this event week is a very good one in my opinion. A lot better than last week, which was pretty awful. I think Rockstar definitely redeemed themselves this week with great discounts, double money opportunities, and a brand new adversary mode as well. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.